Hello, welcome to VNews Broadcast Daily and following are the highlights.
President Truong Tan Sang on January the 29th ploughed the field as part of the annual Tich Dien festival in the Red River Delta province of Hà Nam. Vietnam earned an estimated $1.8 billion from exporting agro-forestry and seafood products in January. Hiromi Pham, a Vietnamese-Japanese semi-professional model, was crowned Miss Vietnam in Japan title on January the 28th.
President Truong Tan Sang on January 29th launched an order for ploughing the rice field at the beginning of the Lunar New Year at the annual Tich Dien ploughing festival in Davos commune in the Red River Delta province of Hà Nam.
This year's Tich Dien Doison festival took place from January 27 to 29, or from the 5th to the 7th day of the Lunar New Year, hoping for a bumper rice harvest in 2012, the year of the dragon. Addressing the ceremony, President Truong Tan Sang said the festival has become an important ritual of wet rice cultivation, which should be preserved and developed for future generations. Looking back on Vietnamese history, he noted that in all circumstances, agriculture, farmers and rural areas laid the basic foundation for national development. Global integration poses numerous challenges, and agricultural development remains the cornerstone of maintaining social stability and food security, the President said. After an old farmer, dressed up as the king, ploughed the field, Sang himself took the plough to dig the soil. He was followed by other officials of the province. The annual festival originated from the Lê dynasty in 987, when King Lê Đại Hang decided to plough in Doison community, Duy Dien district, to wish for bumper crops. Since then, it has become established as a fine tradition in early spring of every year.
Nationwide, tens of thousands of pilgrims have flocked to pagodas and spring festivals at the beginning of the new year, wishing for peace, good weather, happiness and prosperity for all people.
The Bai Ding Pagoda Festival opened on the 6th day of the lunar year, or January 28 in the modern calendar, in Gia Sing Commune, Gia Vien District, in the northern province of Ninh Binh. The ancient Bai Ding Pagoda on Ding Mountain dates back 1,000 years, and the renovated pagoda, with construction starting in 2003, is one of the largest in Southeast Asia. Its treasures include 12 national records, including a 30-ton bronze bell, a 150-ton Buddha bronze statue, and 500 Arhat statues. Also on the 6th day of the lunar year, the Huom Dik Pagoda Festival opened in Tien Lop Commune, Can Lop District, in the central province of Ha Tinh. The spring festival has attracted 200,000 visitors since the first day of the new year, doubling numbers at last year's festival. On this occasion, Ha Tinh inaugurated a 900-metre cable car transport system, which includes 25 8-seat cabins. It takes visitors only 8 minutes for a round trip.
Vietnam earned an estimated $1.8 billion from exporting agro-forestry and seafood products in January, a year-on-year drop of 16.3%.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development said staples are facing outlet difficulties and decreasing world market prices in the first month of the year. Rice export is estimated at 400,000 tons, bringing in $2,040 million, a year-on-year decrease of 25.4% in volume and 15.2% in value. Sharing the same situation with rice are coffee and rubber. The country's coffee export is estimated at 107,000 tons for $350 million, falling in both volume and value. Meanwhile, export of rubber dropped 19% to 60,000 tons, resulting in a 39% decrease in revenues. The export of seafood also saw a 13.3% reduction in earnings, with $370 million worth of products shipped in January. Only pepper and cashew nuts maintain their growing trends thanks to stable raw prices. The country exported 4,000 tons of pepper for more than $30 million, up 29.1% in value over the same period last year.
At the 42nd World Economic Forum, which is taking place in Davos, Switzerland, Vietnam has been held as an outstanding example for agricultural development in developing countries.
Addressing a section on a new vision in agriculture as part of the Davos Forum, Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Cao Đức Phát presented the operation of the 5 groups of tea, coffee, vegetables and fruit, seafood and common goods basket and Vietnam's experience in implementing the 5 groups. While Vietnam continues promotion of agricultural development and economic restructuring, the 5 working groups made every effort to improve product value, to obtain a common goal of raising income for farmers and developing a sustainable environment. Minister Phát highlighted the main tasks for 2012, including promoting operations of the 5 goods groups and the newly established Rural Credit Group, adding environmental protection in the direction of green growth into the group's activities. The minister called for more participation from business in investment, technical consultancy, policy building, and creating conditions for farmers to be more involved in production with efficient support from the state and businesses in agricultural development. Vietnam officially participated in the New Vision in Agriculture initiative in 2010, which aimed to increase agricultural output by 20% while reducing the poverty rate and carbon discharge by 20% in 10 years.
Streets and beaches in Vũng Tàu City in the coastal southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu are crowded with visitors during the Tết Festival thanks to sunshine and warm weather.
In the first 5 days of the Lunar New Year, the city welcomed almost 204,000 tourists. The increase is attributed to the longer holiday period and upgraded road access to the city. Unlike Vũng Tàu, Đà Lạt City in the Central Highlands province of Lâm Đồng is attractive with its cooler weather. Well-known tourist sites such as Dreamlike Hill, the municipal gardens, Love Valley and Twin Lam Lake are drawing a large number of tourists, filling the motorbike and car parks. According to Đà Lạt Municipal People's Committee, the city welcomed 63,000 visitors in the first 4 days of the Lunar New Year. The city expects to see over 100,000 visitors during the Tết Festival.
Hiromi Phạm, a Vietnamese-Japanese semi-professional model, beat 9 other contestants to win the Miss Vietnam in Japan title in Kanagawa Prefecture, south of Tokyo, on January 28.
The 22-year-old was born in Japan and is working for a sports club in the country. Hiromi Phạm said after the contest that he will try to learn Vietnamese to be able to communicate with Vietnamese friends as well as have a better understanding of the fatherland. Second prize went to Dương Thị Thúy, who was born in 1987 and is working for car maker Nissan. Besides the 2 major prizes, other outstanding candidates were also presented with titles of Miss Elegant, Miss Beautiful Face and Miss Photogenic. Organized by Multi-Tea Trading in Yokohama City, the contest attracted the participation of Vietnamese candidates aged 16 to 26, living, studying and working in Japan.
And that's the end of the news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.